We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He trying to cross me, you know I'm offended.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA. No better insider than Shams Charania. Hey Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Buddy Hield.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson is out there with Edey. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And the Warriors dynasty with their core seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out. But, Shams, how are we going to remember the run that this remarkable franchise has had?
You could make a case that the 2017 team might be the best to ever play, and the Warriors have become an elite franchise in NBA history. It might be a while since we see a dynasty quite like this, especially with the big 3 of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson.
Hall of Famers, great coaching, solid ownership. They had it all. Smart, wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. Takes it inside, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice timing on the pass from Green, finding the open guy with ease.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Inside, here's Pippen. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. check in for Golden State. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injury?
Aldama can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 6. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys alive.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you said.
Not just the jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Aldama. Launches a 3. A rebound by Hield. Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Green finds Curry. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 13.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Pippen. The Warriors pull it in. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Now, here's Green. Scoreless thus far. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Pippen against Curry. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Shot to stop the run. And the shot goes down.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
It's Curry outside. Edey with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pippen. The rebound by Hield.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Green dishes to Hield. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Green kicks to Hield. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. Oh, big time shot!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just...
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. Smart is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Wells, and it's LaRavia in at the 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And here's the bucket from Kuminga. And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Here's Smart. Back to Kennard. 5 on the clock. The 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Three-pointer, Heel. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now Smart. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.